So, this was your homework. It's seriously going to hurt someone. Alright, better. So, you can use the ladder method if you like. It's pretty simple. Just make this bigger. So, if you use the ladder method, it becomes, just ask yourself what number goes to 3 and 27. You want to use the greatest common factor. In this case, the greatest common factor is 3. So how many times can 3 go into 3? Well, 1 time. And how many times, then we're going to copy this subtraction sign, and how many times 3 goes to 27? Oh, sorry, not 27 times, but 9 times. So this ends up being your factor outside, and these two ends up being your two terms inside, 1m minus 9. Better written would be this way. We don't really need that 1 over here. So double check, 3 times m is 3m, and 3 times negative 9 is negative 27. So I know I'm correct. So actually, not really a way of you to get this wrong. 15a minus 18x, and again, you can do this. All right, nice. 3 goes into both, so 3 goes to 15 5 times, or 5a, minus, and 3 goes to 18 6 times, or 6x. 3 becomes my factor outside, and 5a minus 6x, my two terms inside. And if you double check, you can always see if you're right or wrong. So, next one, negative 25 minus 48. You got a choice here of pulling out a 5 or a negative 5. I like to deal with positive, so I don't have to really deal with negative numbers. So positive 5, so if I pull that 5 is the greatest common factor between these two numbers, and 5 goes into 25 negative 5 times, and 5 goes into 48 negative 8 times. Again, the 5 becomes my factor outside, and everybody else becomes this way. Pretty simple. 16m plus 32. So when you pull out factors, if you pull out the biggest right away, the least amount of work you do. So I'm going to do this one and try and show you how much of a difference this makes if you pull out a number 2. We could have gone higher than 2, but I'm going to show you that there is more work when you pull out smaller numbers. So 2 goes to 16 8 times. 2 goes to plus 32 16k times. And you notice we can do this again. And we're going to pull out, I don't know, let's put out another 2. 2 goes into 8 4 times. And 2 goes 16 8 times. And then you notice that we keep still going. So this time I'm going to pull out a 4. 4 goes into 4m times. 1m times. And 4 goes to 8k 2k times. Here's my final answer. And the GCF is the product of those three numbers, which is 2 times 2 times 4. And you notice that equals 16. So it's going to be 16 on the outside and m plus 2k on the inside. If you multiply 16 times m, you get 16m. If you multiply 16 times 2k, you get 32k. Now, as opposed to doing this, where you 16m plus 32, let's say you just started right away and you knew that 16 was the greatest common factor. 16 goes to 16 one time, or 1m, and 16 goes to 32 2 times, or 2k. So look how much easier that was, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not a hard topic at all. Next one, 48h plus 16y minus 32. And again, pull out, I don't know. Let's pull out a 4. 4 goes to 48 negative 12 times. 4 goes to 16 plus 4y times. And 4 goes to 32 negative 8 times. I forgot an h. I can go again and pull another 4. 4 goes into this 3h times. 4 goes into y just y times. And 4 goes into 8 2 times. Final answer is the product of these two. So GCF is 4 times 4, which is 16. So it's 16 inside negative 3h plus y minus 2. And you could multiply to see if you're correct. 15a plus 5r minus 45p. This one's obvious, right? We can take a 5. So 5 into 15 is 3a plus 5 into 5 is just 1r. And 5 into 45 is 9p. So it's 5, 3a minus r minus 9p. This is your answer, by the way. Not this. This is not your answer. It's just a method that you're using to find out your answer. But your answer should be written in this manner. Okay, so 5m minus w. And I'm going to write a 1 here, just so that. So, is there any number you know that goes into those two? Well, the only number that goes into those two is 1. We're done. 1 goes into 5m times, and 1 goes into 1w, 1w times. So, the answer would have been this. And if you want, you can put a 1 in there, but not necessary. This one, negative 18k minus 18w. We're going to pull out, what's the highest number we can get? Well, the highest is 18. 18 goes into 18k one time, but it's negative. And 18 goes into negative 18w one time, but it's negative 1w. Final answer should be this. Notice that I didn't write the 1 because it's completely unnecessary. 27h minus 9 plus 36c looks like a 3. I don't know. Well, can we go higher than 3? Let's try to go higher. 3 works, right? But also 9 works. So 9 goes into 27, 3h. 9 goes into 9 one time. And 9 goes into 36 plus 4 times. And 4c, by the way. Final answer, 9, 3h minus 1 plus 4c. This one has 4 terms. Not a big deal. Same thing. And again, because there's 4 terms, I'm going to go as high as possible. Because that will lead me to less work. 2, no. 3, yes. 3 will work here, will work here, will work in the 15 work. So 3 seems like a good number. That would be 5g. 3 goes 6 2 times. 3 goes into 15 5m times. And 3 goes into 21 7 times. And that's it, because there's nothing else. So my final answer is this. Okay. Next page. Got 2 more. So for this one, and you can already start seeing that there's nothing in common besides the 1. There's no number will go into these besides 1. So you put just 1, right? And then you would copy all that down again. So it would be 2a minus 5m minus 7c plus 1. And you can put that in parentheses like that. If you like, you can put that 1, but completely unnecessary. So your final answer would have been just this. Next one is the same thing. You have a w plus k plus c, and you have a 1 in front of each of the variables. So the only number that goes into that is 1. W plus k plus c. So actually, this one has no difference between that. So it'd be w plus k plus c. Great. Now my video has the sound of somebody farting on it. Hey, not done yet. Hey. So this one you have to do the distributive property. So it says combine like terms, and before combining you have to do the distributive property. So you get 2 times m, which is 2m. 2 times 2k, which is 4k. And then we're going to change colors. Remember, this is a positive. Positive times a positive is plus 4a(m). Positive times a negative is a negative. And 20k. Can I combine like terms? I can. I can combine this guy with this guy. And 2m plus 8m. And the other 2 here I can combine as well. I get 4k plus 4k minus 20k. These 2 gives me 10m. And these 2 gives me negative 16k. Now from this point on, I want you to, so 10m minus 16K. Put a 2 over here because that's the highest number. 2 goes into 10M 5 times. And 2 goes into 16K 8 times. So your final answer should have been this. Okay. So you had to do the distributed property, combine like terms, and then once you had an expression, right? This expression, that one is the one that you had to do the DCF, which looked like that. Next one, 3 times 4, so I'm going to write it 12M. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Positive 6 and 2M is 12M. And 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. Is there anybody I can combine? I can combine these two. And I get 12M plus 12M, so I'll write it down. And then on the other side, I have negative 15 and negative 18. I got 24M minus 33. So this is the one that I want you to do, the ladder method, if you're using that. Is there anything that goes into 24 and 33? Yeah, 3. 3 goes 24 8 times, 8M. And 3 goes 33, 11, 10. This is your final answer. 3 times 8M minus 11. 5. Again, it's the same thing, so we have to do the distributive property first to be able to combine like terms, right? So I get negative 10W minus 15A, right? Positive and negative, positive and negative. Now careful here, it's negative 4 times 3, so it's negative 12W and negative 28. Combine like terms is this guy and this guy. I'm going to combine, I get negative 10W minus 12W minus 15A minus 28. If I combine like terms, right, these two become negative 22W. And these two become negative 35A. Really? Negative 10, negative 15, negative 12, negative 20. So, do I have anything that goes into those? No. So, again, this one.
Please pardon this interruption. Darnell Pena, please report to the main office. Darnell Pena, please report to the main office immediately.
Could be a 1 like that, and that's the only number that goes into both terms. Next one is 24M. I'm doing these, positive. Negative 16W. Negative 24. Negative and the positive is a negative 12M. Negative and the positive is plus negative 8. Combine like terms, this guy can combine with this guy. 24M minus 12M. 16W combine with nobody. Right? No one. And these two gets combined. 24M minus 12M is 12M. Negative 16W, that stays. And this becomes negative 32. Now, for this, I can do the ladder method. And I'm going to do this. And the highest number, let's go higher. 2, definitely. Can I go 4? 4 works with 12. It works with 16. It works with 32. That's the highest number? Yeah. So 4 goes 12 8 times. No, 3 times. Sorry. 4 goes 12 4 times. 4W. And 4 goes 32 8 times. Can I go on? No, I can't. So my final answer ends up being this. Okay. Last one, last 2. Actually, it's not that bad. So it's a negative times a positive. 12. 12W plus 24K plus 6A. And over here, you put a 1. So it's a negative 1 times 4 is negative 4W. Negative and a negative gives positive 10K. And negative and a positive gives me negative 4A. Like terms, so let's do the 6A with negative 4A. 6A minus 4A. The K's, 24K and 10K. And these two. plus 12W minus 4W. So I get, well, this becomes 2A. This becomes 34K plus, by the way. And that becomes plus 8W. Well, if you do, now we can do the ladder method. And the highest number that goes into 2, 34, and 8 is 2. That becomes A, right? Or 1A plus 17K. And 2 goes into 8 4 times 4W. Final answer, 2 times A plus 17K plus 4W. Last question. It's negative 30H, positive 20K, positive 48. Plus, this is positive 32H. Positive part is plus 24K. Positive and negative is negative 48. That's it. So, can I combine like terms? I can. Anthony, give her the broom inside the closet. It's inside my closet. So, I can combine these two. So, I'm going to combine the A's first. 48 and negative 48. 48 minus 48. We already know that's going to equal 0, right? And then K's, actually do the H and this. So we get negative 30H plus 32H. And lastly, we get plus 20K plus 24K. 48 minus 48 is just 0. So this one goes adios. 30H plus 32H, they're not friends, right? So there's 2 more, so it becomes 2H. Positive plus a positive, that's easy. So just 20K plus 24K is 44K. So can we do a ladder method? 2 goes into 2H 1 time, or 1H. And 2 goes to 44 22 times, or 22K. Final answer is 2. Instead of 1H, I'm just going to write H plus 22K. And that's it. Pretty simple.